Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive living in the Walt Disney World resorts for the entire year of 2019. Today is day 10.
Today is a very exciting day because we are calling this the Alyssa Show, mainly because almost all the pictures are of me. Now, today was a super fun day because this was the annual pass holder preview for the Purple Potion merchandise. And I'm not going to be able to say that 5 times fast, I can promise you that.
Yeah, so when we talk about the Purple Potion merchandise coming out, just remember it was the annual pass holder preview, not the official launch of the merchandise. That's actually tomorrow. So we were going to plan to go there in the evening and be a part of the new early release of all the Purple merchandise that she, as you can tell, was very excited about. So she already had the ears, just had to go and see what else was coming out. But before we could go and have fun shopping and trying all the snacks, or at least one of us could try the snacks, then we had to get some work done. So we spent the morning working from our room there at Riverside. Thankfully, this time at Riverside, the Wi-Fi in our room worked great.
It was
so
really good.
we were able to work there in the morning. We spent some time, I was working on client work for our marketing agency. She was working on blog posts for the Here with the Ears website and was also showing off her fabulous new Maleficent ring that she got at our recent trip to Box Lunch.
It was really cool. I like that
It was
ring.
a really cool ring. So,
It was really inconvenient for typing though.
yeah, I think it's because your fingers are stuck together.
It's-
And,
yeah.
it's just
But
not
it
that
was
great.
cool.
But it looks really cool for pictures. So anyway, she was showing that off while she was working. And then we decided to have a quick snack before heading to the parks. We ate some leftover food that we had, and we also had a treat because a couple days ago we went to, of course, my favorite place, Polite Pig, and had dinner. We also had Gideon's cookies when we were there. But before we left, we bought one extra Gideon's cookie for later, and today is later. So we had some leftover food as well as a Gideon's cookie that we shared,
It
and
was still so good.
it was still amazing.
so good.
Heat it up in the microwave just a little bit, just a few seconds. It's perfect.
And after our late lunch, we headed over to Magic Kingdom for the annual pass holder Purple Potion event. We didn't know what to expect. We had no idea what would be there. We had no idea what the merchandise would be. I was just super excited because I love the color purple and I get excited when anything's purple. So I was just super happy. Again, it wasn't the color pink because we've already had 3 shades of those. So it was my favorite color. I was very excited. Robert was basically along for the ride at this point.
I was there to take pictures and provide the credit card at the end. I just knew whatever had come out that we were going to be previewing, it was probably going to go home with us because she already had the ears.
I did.
And she had forgone all of the previous collections. She didn't want the millennial pink or whatever it was, millennium pink, and then like the rose colored pink, the light one, and like they had like all the different pinks and things. Didn't buy any of that stuff. She did get the rose gold ears back in the day, but like that was the only thing. She didn't buy all that stuff. So I knew this has been coming for a while. She's got to get all the purple stuff, and that's okay because like it's her favorite color. It makes sense. And so I was thrilled for purple stuff. I was thrilled for snacks though. They had some special event snacks that were, of course, purple, and well, she can't have food coloring allergies, so I knew I was going to get snacks. So I became more excited once we got there and saw the paper of what was available for the event.
So they did give us a paper letting us know what merchandise would be available. They were ready for the lines, ready for everyone to come, and we were super excited. We didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but turns out there were a lot of other people who were excited about the color purple. So we waited in line, and the first room we went into, Minnie Mouse was there. We had no idea we were going to get to see a character, so that was a really fun way to start off the event.
Yeah, and she had this dress on that I've not seen before. I don't know if it was just for the event or if it was from something else. But it was a really cute outfit, and it was kind of cool to see Minnie, even though I think she should have been wearing purple, like that would have made more sense.
Logically.
But I'm wondering if maybe they just had this dress, they were like, hey, this is different, we should have her wear this instead. But it was still fun to get to see a character before we went in to do some shopping.
And then we did do a lot of shopping. I actually think I was the most excited person in there. It was hilarious.
No, she was the most excited person in there by a long shot.
I was having the time of my life. I was so excited. I honestly think I made everyone else really excited because I made a bunch of cast member friends while I was in there. We had a wonderful time. They were so sweet. And so I just took pictures of different items and checked out all the merchandise. They had so many things. They had this Spirit jersey, which I loved, and so obviously I bought it. I already had the ears, so we didn't have to worry about those. I got the purple wallet, and of course, the purple Loungefly, because, I mean, it's a park backpack, so I can use it, so it's a justifiable cost, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And we also have to mention that you did do your very first Facebook Live solo. While we were at the Purple. She was so excited about this merchandise. And you wouldn't know this because, you know, we're on camera all the time now. But Alyssa's not an on-camera person, doesn't like doing like videos and stuff. She's very introverted, shy. Well, she was so pumped about Purple Potion merchandise. She's like, we're going to go live on Facebook. So we went live on Facebook for like a minute and a half and showed the Purple Potion merchandise on our Facebook page. We'll go ahead and let you watch that video too.
Hey guys, so we are at the special event at Disney World in Magic Kingdom for pass holders where the Potion Purple stuff has been released, and I am so excited. Oh my goodness. For those of you that know, I love purple, anything purple. I've already got my purple ears. I'm here to get the purple Loungefly backpack and the wallet. You can see behind us. Whoop, more stuff coming through. As you can see, they're selling out very quickly. But Disney apparently learned from the last couple times they've released some of this stuff, and they actually have a ton of stuff this time for everyone, so they probably won't sell out. So it's being released tomorrow in the parks if you like your purple Loungefly backpack or wallet, or they've got sweatshirts and several other things. So check out our story on Instagram. We're going to be posting pictures of all the new stuff. It's here with the ears. Check it out there, and I hope you get to see it all, and I hope you're as excited as I am.
So as you can see, she was super pumped about it. She was spreading the purple joy everywhere.
I got over my fear so that I could share my love of purple with other people. And thankfully, I've had a lot of experience in front of the camera since then, but at the time, I did not. And I was not really into the whole camera thing. That was more Robert. But when it came to purple, all fear was gone. So we ended up doing a photo shoot. I changed into my Spirit jersey, and like Robert said, they had snacks.
They had snacks. And I went up to the area where you could order. It was just this one little area. You had to be coming from the store into Anti-Gravity's there. And I said, okay, what do you have that's purple? They told us, like, we'll take one of each. And the one person was like, well, if you wanted to get the drink, we actually, you know, you're so excited about this purple stuff, and you're like, how about we just give you a free drink instead of like buying the drink? We'll give you you buy the snacks and we'll just give you the drink.
I didn't need the sugar anyway, so it honestly was fine.
Yeah, and you couldn't have the food coloring, but she's like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So we got it, and of course took pictures and video and tried everything. The drink was really interesting because it was kind of like a grape soda type thing, but it was fizzy. It had like these fizzy, like it was just bubbling constantly. It was really cool. And then there was a purple cake pop that we were so happy with because it was so cute. And then I took some pictures and I took a bite. And it was just a vanilla cake pop. It wasn't actually anything. It was just vanilla.
It wasn't
cake.
Flavored. It
and
wasn't.
Because it's wrapped in
anything.
like fondant, right, to make it shaped. And so it was just like eating fondant and vanilla cake. And it was very disappointing because it looked so good.
You know, it was basically the cupcake in cake pop form.
Yeah, except
because it was a vanilla.
Yeah, but the cupcake has buttercream, and buttercream is delicious, not fondant. But anyway, then they also had the purple churro, which I had and enjoyed. I'm not crazy about churros. This one was pretty good though. And then they had purple cotton candy just for this. So I, of course, got a bag of purple cotton candy. Alyssa took pictures with all the colored foods that she could not eat. Then I gave away the bag of cotton candy to some random family and said, hey, if your kid wants cotton candy, like we literally just bought this, take a picture, you can have it. So they took the cotton candy, I ate the churro and the cake pop, or some of the cake pop, and I definitely loved the purple drink. So I got to have some fun too. I took pictures of my Instagram model wife here, and then I had to
Not all those pictures turned out, so I hope you enjoyed some of those as well, because when he says Instagram model, it took a lot of pictures to get the one that I was willing to post. So we had a really funny time in front of the purple wall. So many people were walking by, and it was just picture after picture after picture. But he waited till I got one that I liked, which I appreciated. And then we walked over to Main Street. We took a couple pictures together because at this point, Robert had not been in a single photo all day.
Nope.
It was literally
I've been the one
Alyssa
behind
show.
the camera, you know.
It was the Alyssa show today.
But we did find a PhotoPass photographer, got a few pictures there, and decided to head out for the evening. And for whatever reason, we were craving something a little different for dinner. We didn't want to go back to the food court at Riverside because that's just too mainstream. We've already eaten there once. Like, let's go somewhere different. So we took the monorail all the way around to Polynesian and went to Captain Cook's for dinner.
Yeah, and it was pretty good. We normally love Captain Cook's. However, I wanted to try something different, which I really need to learn to stop doing that. Don't be adventurous.
When I see like Alyssa say, let's try something different, that really should be a red flag. Like, maybe we shouldn't try something different. It just seems like when you try something different, at least the last few days, it doesn't really work out.
Yeah. Yours was really good.
Mine was really good. I had the noodle bowl that had chicken in it. It was like Pan Asian noodles or something with chicken. It was really good. It had a lot of flavor. And I think you wound up eating some of mine because yours wasn't bad. It was grilled chicken that had some pineapple with it. And the grilled chicken and pineapple is, of course, a great combo.
Oh, yeah.
But it also had a quinoa salad. It was quinoa and edamame beans. Which,
and it was cold.
Yeah, it's an odd combo anyway. It was served cold, and it honestly just didn't have much flavor. It tasted like eating
I don't
just
think they
edamame
actually
beans.
flavored the grilled chicken either. So if you didn't eat it with the pineapple, it really didn't have any flavor. So it was just a little disappointing because you just expect more flavor and more juices.
And usually you do at Captain Cook's. They've got
Yeah.
really, really like flavorful food, especially, oh my goodness, those meatballs. We need to go back to Captain Cook's sometime soon. Anyway, that is just kind of a disappointment in the night. So we decided that since we were suffering from the disappointment of the chicken, we should go back up to the counter and at least get dessert. So we got something that we knew would not fail us. We would not have any issues with this. We got ourselves a brownie. And of course they have these little rainbow Mickey sprinkles on top. So we had to pick all those off with a fork so Alyssa could eat the thing because she can't have the food coloring. But it's okay because the Disney brownies have never disappointed us. Even if we do have to pick all the sprinkles off, it's okay.
It was really good. It was a perfect way to end the day. I love brownies. They're my favorite dessert. So between all the purple merchandise I had gotten, I got a brownie at the end of the night. It was just the perfect day. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. Very long, very full day. So from there, we did head back to Riverside because we were really tired and I was coming down off my high really fast.
Yeah, so we hopped the monorail back over to Magic Kingdom, found our bus, went to Riverside, and crashed for the night
And we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.